Let's take a look at this. Donovan Mitchell single season marks. This is from the Cavs as well. So 28.3 points per game, fifth highest in Cavs history. 245 three-point field goals made, most in Cavs history. 13 40-point games, most in Cavs history. 31 30-point games, seventh most in Cavs history. 71 points in a game, most in Cavs history. 58 multi-three-point field goal games, most in Cavs history. Take a listen to Brian Windhorst from ESPN's NBA Cross Court on the Donovan Mitchell trade.
Donovan Mitchell gives the Cavs a fighting chance in any playoff game and any playoff series. They're definitely going to have some issues building the rest of this roster out, because trading away all of those picks and other assets has made it more difficult. But they don't regret this trade for 1 second. And Donovan Mitchell is going to be an all-NBA player this year and one of the best returns on an investment the Cavs have made in their team history.
And the reason I play that is I agree wholeheartedly with it. You make that trade 10 out of 10 times, and you see if you get the Jazz to do it an 11th time if you can.
And I think Brian brings up the key point there. The Cavs were in a good place, right? At the time that they decided to trade for Donovan Mitchell, they were coming off a 44-win season. They advanced to the play-in tournament, lost both games, Brooklyn and Atlanta. But they felt good about what they had, Dave, and they should have felt good about what they had. If they didn't get hit with untimely injuries down the stretch, completely ravaged by injuries down the stretch, they would have been a playoff team last year. So this wasn't an organization that needed to act out of desperation to go get a player like this. You know what I mean? Like, they were in a good spot. They felt good about where they could go in the future. They felt like they were going to get better into the future. But the difference is Donovan raises their ceiling. Donovan has made them believe in a different kind of way. Donovan does give them a fighting chance in any series, whether it's against New York, against Milwaukee, against Boston. Because when you have a dude like that on your side that's capable of doing those kinds of things and even elevating his game to an MVP level in the postseason, something that we've seen in the past, in a 7-game series, that kind of guy can shift that series. So that's the big key to Donovan, is that he has raised the Cavs ceiling, and instead of just, being a middle of the pack Eastern Conference team that would get to the playoffs probably with the core that they had coming back, they trade for Donovan, and now they belong in a different tier. Now they belong in a different conversation, and now they have a fighting chance to win their first playoff series without LeBron James in 30 years.